Wow, so it looks like one of my favorite rockers has passed away today. Eddie Van Halen died this morning about noontime after a long bout with cancer. And I remember when I was a kid, I got one of my first rock and roll albums, 1984, in 1984. And it was packed full of all kinds of good stuff. Plus, I watched Valerie Bertinelli on One Day at a Time. So I put together a clip for Eddie. Heaven is Electric Tonight.
Tonight, Eddie Van Halen's ex-wife, Valerie Bertinelli, shared an emotional tribute on social media. She writes, 40 years ago, my life changed forever when I met you. You gave me the one true light in my life, our son, Wolfgang. Through all your challenging treatments for lung cancer, you kept your gorgeous spirit and that impish grin. I'm so grateful Wolf and I were able to hold you in your last moments, and I will see you in our next life, my love.
Could search things and whatever, but lately everybody's going, oh, Eddie Van Halen didn't invent tapping and pull hammer-ons and pull-offs and this and that. And I never claimed that I did, but I do know how and when I figured out how to do it. And on top of that, I never really heard anybody do with it what I did, which is actual pieces of music. But I'll never forget, Alex and I used to go to every concert at the Forum in LA, and Led Zeppelin's playing, and Jimmy Page is going like this. He's going. Okay, so he's got his hand up in the air, and I'm going. So basically, I just moved the nut. Okay, this part right here is the nut. But then, I instead of using this hand, I use this hand. So, like right now, if I go like this, you can't tell which finger I'm using. This hand or that hand. You tell me, right hand or left hand? I'm using both, okay? So, no, so my point being is it's basically this finger, or these two, or however many you want to use, is just an extension of this hand. Okay, so if I'm playing an A,
and I didn't want to because I didn't know if it was worth it. I mean, I don't give myself away that easily. I don't know. But you're so cute.
We lost a very, very talented musician and singer, songwriter. I grew up listening to this guy's music. Edward Lodewijk van Halen was a Dutch-American singer-songwriter, producer, and inventor, born January 26, 1955. He was the main songwriter and founder with his brother and drummer Alex Van Halen, bassist Mark Stone, and singer David Lee Roth of the American rock band Van Halen. Born in Amsterdam, Netherlands, Edward Lodewijk van Halen was the son of Jan Van Halen and Eugenia Van Halen. Jan was a Dutch clarinist, saxophonist, and pianist, and Eugenia was an Indo-Eurasian from Rangkasbitung on the island of Java in Indonesia. The family eventually resettled in Nijmegen. In February 1962, the Van Halen family moved from the Netherlands to the United States, settling in Pasadena, California. Both Eddie and his older brother Alex Van Halen are naturalized U.S. citizens and learned to play the piano as children, starting out at the age of 6.
Eddie Van Halen, whose innovative and explosive guitar playing kept the hard rock band that bore his family name cemented to the top of the album charts for 2 decades, died on Tuesday morning after a long battle with cancer, a rep confirmed to Variety. He was 65. Born in the Netherlands and raised in Pasadena, he founded Van Halen with his older brother, drummer Alex. The siblings were joined by vocalist David Lee Roth and bassist Michael Anthony in the first recording lineup of the group, which exploded after star-making gigs at such West Hollywood clubs as Gazzarri's and the Starwood. It was instantly apparent from Eruption, the solo showcase on Van Halen's self-titled 1978 debut album for Warner Bros., that Eddie Van Halen was an instrumentalist to be reckoned with. In a mere 1 minute and 42 seconds, the Axeman detonated a dazzling display of fretboard tapping, ringing harmonics, lightning-fast licks and smeared dive-bombing effects. Writing about that recording in Rolling Stone's 2015 poll of the 100 greatest guitarists, in which Van Halen placed 8th, between Duane Allman and Chuck Berry, Mike McCready of Pearl Jam wrote, "It sounded like it came from another planet. It was glorious, like hearing Mozart for the first time." acting as the band's musical director and co-authoring the band's tough-riffing songs, which straddled the boundary between hard rock and heavy metal. Eddie Van Halen found immediate success and formulated a style that would be emulated by hordes of long-haired rockers. The group's first LP, Van Halen, though it climbed no higher than number 19 in the US, would ultimately be certified for sales of 10 million copies. Its next 5 multi-platinum albums all reached the top 10. 1984, released in its titular year, contained the band's first and only number 1 single, the synthesizer-driven Jump, and sifted another 10 million units. Ongoing conflict between the guitarist and the Antic front man Roth, who reportedly took exception to Van Halen's extracurricular work, which included jaw-dropping lead guitar chores on Michael Jackson's ubiquitous 1983 single Beat It, led the singer to split with the act after its elaborate and wildly successful 1984 tour.